Hello Pisces, and welcome to the Lionsgate 88 portal. I hope you are all feeling wonderful today as we dive into this beautiful portal. I feel like the Lionsgate is always really impactful in my life. It has come with a lot of transition, movement, clarity, abundance, a lot of solar energy and light energy coming into the earth as well. So there's this reinvigoration. And yesterday I actually had a very powerful, cathartic activation. I listened to some worship music, and during that, I was channeling light language, and I was also receiving some downloads about Lionsgate. So, this Lionsgate is about breakthrough energy. It's embodying the values of the strength card in the tarot, which is about, having that inner strength to prevail, to move forward, to continue on in your journey, and to, have courage. You don't have to carry this load alone. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you are traversing through, your spirit team wants you to know that it's okay to let the tears fall, that you are bigger than the giants that surround you. And there's a lot of massive light codes coming into Earth that are going to help activate your solar plexus and allow you to surrender to what's going on as you walk through this illusion around you, and you begin to have this major heart healing. Your guides want you to choose joy by loving yourself and to see life through the eyes of a babe, like the way that children, when they see things, it's like seeing things for the first time, that wide-eyed energy. That's how this Lionsgate is going to be. And Leo rules children, so that child energy is very potent and very expansive at this time. The color yellow is going to be very significant. And I was also listening to a song that is called Fear Is Not My Future. I'm going to put it in the description box for you guys. It is a Christian worship song, and it was talking about death not being the end. And there's this death and rebirth energy, as well as Pluto is opposite the sun in Leo, right? So Pluto is in Aquarius, the sun is in Leo. There's this energy right now where we are being asked to really confront the shadow, to go through the death and rebirth. And I feel like this Lionsgate is breaking through to the other side, like this illusion. So we're going to be using the energy oracle cards along with the tea leaf oracle. I'm going to pull some cards for you guys. We'll speed this up and we'll dive into this Lionsgate reading. All right, Pisces, let's dive in. You have rest and rejuvenation, man holding a coin, community, angel of strength, adjacent possibilities, appreciation, second chakra archangel Ariel, journey, and on the bottom of the deck you have the sun. We will look at the tea leaf together because there's quite a few of those cards. But I do want to know a little bit more. I looked at the tea leaf myself off camera, and a lot of you are definitely dealing with a man. There's 3 different men cards that came up in the tea leaf. So it could be a younger man, it could be a fair-skinned man, and I think there was also just like dealings with a man. So if this isn't a man, it could be a masculine energy, but most likely with all of those cards coming through, it was a man. But what is this like man holding a coin spirit? Tell me a little bit more about this person. These are Lenormand cards, And you're supposed to kind of pick like 2 at a time. Okay, so this man is somebody that you maybe found to be a friend at one time. You could have a commitment, bond, partnership with this person. Tell me about this man. They could be family. For some of you, they could be someone who is older. Could also be someone who you've had sexual relations with, someone you own a home with. Who is this man, Spirit? Spirit's like, it's the man that's got you weighed down, who's tied to something with you, who's got you feeling tied down with anchor. Could be a person that you have a child with, a person who's childish, but they do cause you a considerable amount of stress. Someone also that you may have known since childhood for some of you. We're going to pull 2 more on who is this man. And this could be like different versions of a man for different people on here as well. All right. And it's somebody that you showing up here as the woman, Pisces, that you've closed the cycle with. For some of you, it could be a person in your life that you're connected with who is deceased. But it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It also could just be a person that you at one time had some kind of connection with. And with the coffin card, that just means like an ending, some kind of conclusion with this person. So let's dive in. So what I'm seeing for this Lionsgate is Spirit wants to wrap you up in light. The Sun card here, as well as all this wispiness that I'm seeing around this person, you're going to receive divine light codes this particular Lionsgate. So I would recommend, if you can, even if it's just for a couple of hours a day, of this day, I would say, over the next couple of days even, trying to get outside to receive the codes that want to come in. It's funny because where I live in California, we have a heat advisory that is basically going from yesterday until I think tomorrow. So 3 days right around the Lionsgate, we're getting this heat advisory because the sun is really amping up its amplitude. And so I feel like Spirit is saying, I want to give you this rest. I want you to meditate. I want you to soak up the sun. And I want you to receive this knowledge, this power, this rejuvenation, this energy from the sun. There's things that are going to help you heal. There's things that are going to come through that are going to help you with your finances, with your health. And as we kind of look at this man holding a coin, you could be in the midst of somebody that you are in connection with who's like holding this coin over your head. Again, when we get to the tea leaf, I'm going to show you that you're dealing with somebody, some type of masculine figure in your life where they hold a possession or they have some type of money or monetary item. Could be that home we saw. It could be an inheritance, could be something they owe you financially, something that needs to be paid back. And this Lionsgate portal is going to open the opportunity for them to pay that back to you. I do think that there is a myriad of different ways that this could come back to you with adjacent possibilities. Some of you are going to be receiving this inheritance, like a divine inheritance from Spirit in a way that you weren't expecting. I'm just seeing Spirit say, be open to opportunities, be open to things not necessarily going the way that you thought they would. Understand that you're being divinely led. And in all things, have appreciation for where you are, because some of you are dealing with issues financially, and once this situation pops off, you are going to be in a better place. It's just that right now, as you walk through the Lionsgate, you may feel like it's kind of withheld from you, or things haven't fully come to fruition. But what I want you to understand is we are still in a retrograde energy, so things are still getting sorted out, which is, I think, why that adjacent possibilities card is there. There's still some things that you need to like shuffle or figure out. But the people that you have in your corner are going to be a huge part of the success that you have. So really pay attention to who you're talking to, communicating with, being honest with. There's a lot of wisdom and there's a lot of camaraderie and a lot of love that you are going to find within your community right now. And they're going to help you through this difficult time to still remember that you are so fertile, so abundant, that you are still going to create a life that you want to live out of all the drama that has tried to follow you. The sacral chakra is the second chakra, and that is where we really truly can manifest our abundance, our fertility, our forward movement, our creative energy. So there's going to be a big upswing of that. A lot of the sacral chakra could have been blocked from you, so you may have felt for a while that you weren't having a flow of money. Things were being held back. Things that you were trying to create weren't working out. But Spirit is saying, and I love that the lion came out for Lionsgate, because I did see the strength card. The angel of strength is here. I'm going to read this card to you at the end. Keep in mind, Pisces, I always put timestamps. So if you guys don't like the book portion of things, you can always fast forward or come back to it later. But the angel of strength is here telling you that you are going through a profound shift. You don't have a lot of control over this shift. They want you to rest. They want you to receive the codes. So get out in the sun, even if it's just for 30 minutes. The inheritance and the prosperity and the creative energies are going to come back to you. Spirit is opening doors for you that are not necessarily going to make sense, but they will later. You are getting past the illusions, and your spirit team just wants you to know you have the strength of this lion, and you've been on a journey. And this portals are basically pathways, right, that we can walk through. It takes you to the next stop. I'm seeing a person like getting off of the bus or off of a train, and this 8-8 portal is kind of taking you to the inside of that particular place where you need to catch the next bus, the next plane. There's some, I can't even think of the name of what those buildings are called, but everyone right now is kind of walking in different directions, and it's a bit chaotic, but everyone's like at the train station, at the airport, at the bus station, getting ready to like go to their next destination. And that is how this portal is going to be working for us. It's a powerful activation energy. And I think kind of like with this fox hanging out with us here on the bottom of the deck, it's also going to help you see through illusions and through people who have been trying to take from you, especially in regard to some type of money inheritance, something of value. Spirit is going to make sure that you are aware of what you need to be aware of. I'm going to go ahead and put these together. We're going to read the angel of strength, and then we'll dive into your tea leaf, and then we'll jump into your tarot. All right, so we have the angel of strength, which says personal power and inner strength. This amazing angel brings the news that this is the time of increasing power for you. It's not the time to be passive or submissive, but to speak your truth and take action on your own behalf. You are capable of taking greater control and directing your own destiny, for the power that comes from within reaches out to the universe and beyond. Inner strength and unlimited resourcefulness flow through you at this time, helping you to create real results. Call upon this wonderful angel and on your own inner resourcefulness to bring you the focus and resolve to do what's necessary in order to make your dreams a reality. So for many of you, you're going to have to just trust that this abundance is coming in and there's this free flow. You're going to have to trust that these endings and these transitions are happening in the divine timing. You're going to have to trust that whatever is coming, I feel like into focus, because there is this illusion that you're breaking through. There's a lot of breakthrough energy again with this particular portal. Once you see the truth of the situation, show gratitude in every single thing, whether you feel like this is a good or a bad thing. Just show gratitude that Spirit is showing you the truth and allowing you to walk through the other door, through the portal. So we have ant, and it says work, achievement, and success. And so just as the ant works super hard on everything that they do, the community that you're with, the structures, the strength that you have is going to come from, I feel like, a lot of camaraderie, but also the ant is so strong. They can carry things that are, triple, quadruple times their body weight. And there's this strength that you're being given right now, Pisces, to continue to work on whatever it is that you need. Whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you are trying to successfully put out into this world, whatever this is that you are trying to figure out financially, whatever this is, it's all going to come into fruition with hard work and dedication. With Camel, you have persevere and you will overcome problems. And so you might right now feel like you are in a desert. Things had slowed down. There's been stagnation, difficulty seeing forward. I'm seeing like a dust storm passing through the Sahara Desert. You have to just trust that Spirit is taking you where you need to go. And you've got some reserves in that camel hump of yours that are going to help you get through the hard times. They store fat for nutrition in that hump, not water like many people think, but you can go a long time as a camel without water because you're built for ruggedness. So the pin here says new job and career. So some of you are in the midst of changing career. Some of you are in the midst of just needing to receive these codes so that Spirit can help you to be confident in the career that's changing for you. The 888 Lionsgate might show you signs and symbols that a new career is starting to take flight, or you're starting to receive really good feedback on what you're going through. Career-wise, like maybe you're like, wow, this is paying off. I am getting booked, or I am having people give me great reviews, or I am seeing the progress. There's going to be something that you see that's tangible. Confirmation. You have staff, and it says you will be taken care of in a difficult time. And so I think Spirit is going to be like that extra leg, that extra piece of stability that you need right now, Pisces, to get through whatever this is. When people have to like carry a cane, I often think of them feeling weary, feeble, haggard, tired, injured, whatever the case is. So Spirit is going to protect you, guide you, lead you, be that extra support that you need to get through this difficult time. Rainbow, this came up a couple of days ago in our reading, and it says the most difficult part of a situation is over. So there's like that light at the end of the rainbow, that pot of gold, that coin at the end of the rainbow that wants to come in for you, Pisces. Just continue to believe that half the work that you've done, it's over. You're headed towards the finish line. You're headed towards the goal. The rain has come. The showers have come. The 8-8 portal takes you to the other side. So this is the first of, I believe, 3 men cards that we're going to see, but this is younger man. So some of you are dealing or have a relationship with a younger man. They could have dark hair. They don't have to. Fair skin. We have forest. It says muddled, unclear thinking. So you may be going through a period in your life right now, Pisces, maybe with this younger man, where they're not thinking very clearly. There's a lot of ups and downs, difficulties. But I do see there being a conclusion to that. You have scissors, and it says disappointment in some affairs. There needs to be a cord cutting. You need to let go of some people through this portal. You need to understand who is on your side, who's not on your side. Okay, Pisces? You have tortoise. It says slowly but surely getting ahead. And so you got the ant, which is saying, hard work pays off. And you got the tortoise, which is saying persistence pays off. You got the lobster. Financial pinch. So right now, finances might be difficult for you. You're having to kind of shuttle things around. But I see this lifting as you walk through this portal and you receive that abundance, that wealth, the divine inheritance that wants to come through for you. You are going to get out of that pinch. You have hammock, and it says taking a vacation physically or mentally, and that makes me think of the rest and rejuvenation card. So Pisces, over the next couple of days, if you have the opportunity to just take a day to yourself, have a self-care day, relax under the sun, I would highly recommend it. You have teardrops, and so it says great personal sorrow. So as you're going through this portal, I shed so many tears yesterday. You may feel this need to shed tears, to cry, to let it out. You may feel this energy where you are being called to just like let go of fear. If there's any resentment, just letting all of that go and having to just come to terms with the fact that things are not always going to be pleasant and pretty and beautiful, but the portal is going to show you the truth. And so some of you are going to have to cry and break down and understand that this is a way that you can actually have a cathartic release of stagnant energy in the body and move on with your life. You have cobweb. So it says protected from negative forces beyond your control. So your spirit team is working for you. And one thing that this is making me think about is for a while I was having a lot of flies just randomly show up in the house, right? And over the last couple of days, I've actually seen some spider webs in the house that have caught some flies. And so I was like, okay, this is a sign and significator that the spirit team is taking care of these these flies, these flies on the wall, these people that don't have good intentions for you, Pisces. They're taking care of it, and they're doing it stealthily. You have lightning, so it says control your anger or you will be sorry. And when I read this, I really felt the energy of someone else. Could be a fire sign, could also be an air sign, but I am seeing that somebody is extremely angry, and that anger could actually cast them out of your life quite quickly. Spirit is really protective over you through this 8-8 portal. You're going to probably go through some uncomfortable truths, uncomfortable realities, uncomfortable findings, but it's going to be exactly what you need to know. Someone could be quite angry. We have fire, strong emotion, passionate, love, or hate. So with lightning and fire, I do feel like somebody is very, very disruptive right now. They may try to disrupt your energy. It may have to do with this gavel here because there is going to be a court case or some type of legal decision that's made. It says involvement with the law. You have arrow, and it says you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So even if it has seemed very difficult, Pisces, if you have not known how you were going to get through this, you're in kind of the desert storm. That's what I'm hearing. Operation Desert Storm. That could be significant to you. For those of you who were in the military, maybe you know someone or you went to Iraq yourself, or it's just like something you've researched. But this is a time for you to break through, and you are going to have that victory. It says victory in some endeavor. So even if you have felt like people don't understand why you do the things you do, why you're on the path you're on, why this legal situation around money has come up or some type of personal possession, it's because it's something that is going to be granting you a wish. It says a family wish comes true. Something that you've needed, Pisces, is going to come out of this portal. So a lot of drama, muddled thinking, getting to the end of a difficult decision, but in a difficult situation, but then all of the pieces start to come together. You have someone fighting on your behalf. It says protection from a powerful friend. And this is the dog. So this could be a legal advisor. This could be a physical friend. This could actually be a dog. You may have a dog, a spirit guide in your home, or a dog that comes to visit you through the ethers that may have passed away. Some of you are dealing with a fair man. It says dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. And then we have dragon. It says beware of self-delusion. So again, I think you're going to see this Lionsgate portal. There's going to be an illumination of the truth. The light is going to shine. Pluto opposite the moon, opposite the sun, is going to help you uncover the darkness that you have not been able to really see. Almost like I feel like the sun was too bright, or there was an inability for you to see the truth. So that Pluto energy really distorts that sun and really opens up your eyes. You have dog from far away. So it says a distant friend is thinking of you. So you've got friends in high places right now, Pisces. And I feel like even more so that one could be a passed over dog, passed over guide. You have feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. So you're going to see the truth of this person, Pisces. You have horseshoe. Good luck. So in spite of all of this, Spirit's still honoring that you're going to be okay. You have funnel. Period of frustrations and lessons to be learned, but they will be learned. You will transmute this energy, Pisces. Here's, I think, the last man card. So we had younger man, fair man, and now man. Dealings or relationship with a man. They're like, if those two men don't resonate, this one should. It's all encompassing, okay? But again, coins, money is coming to you, whether this is some type of fortune, this is an inheritance, this is a legal battle, this is a windfall. There is some type of divine inheritance headed towards you. You have teapot, and it says deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So you may be kind of like talking things over, spilling the tea, having conversations about what's going on in your life. Could be over this broken ring. So it says parting of ways in either romance or business. So a lot of you could be dealing with both, where you're parting ways with a partner that's toxic, parting ways with a business partner that's toxic. And then you have pineapple. It says reconciliation. So some of you are going to get past this though. Others of you, though, you're going to be walking away. And caterpillars have been quite significant to us lately. And I loved that this card came out. I don't think I've ever pulled it. And it says things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Just as the caterpillar does not stay a caterpillar forever. It turns into a butterfly. You're going through a metamorphosis, Pisces. You had to learn a lot. I feel like the caterpillar is in kind of the more fragile state of the butterfly's life cycle, because they have to actually hang in that pupa, in that chrysalis, and change into a butterfly. And they're very, very vulnerable during that time when they can't, move too quickly, when they're a caterpillar, when they're having to search for food and then trust that they're going to be able to hang in that chrysalis long enough without being eaten that they can even turn into a butterfly. So you are in a vulnerable place, but it's all going to work out for you, Pisces. I'm going to grab up these cards and we're going to go head into your tarot. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, let's tap in for Pisces, for current situation for this Lionsgate portal. Six of Wands, Pisces. There's about to be some type of recognition for the hard work that you've done. I think you're going to receive some type of news, some type of appreciation, some type of way to go. Those light codes that you've been pulling in, it's almost like Spirit is going to illuminate you over this Lionsgate portal. Six of Wands is a very auspicious, beautiful card. Have you been working on something, creating something, persisting in spite of all of the drama that's been coming around you? Have you been fighting a battle with this masculine for so long, and now you're seeing the fruits of your labor? What's challenging the Six of Wands? The Hanged Man. Yeah, so for a while, Pisces, you have felt in suspended animation, like, where are things going? Are they going? Are things going to work out for me? And Spirit says yes. You just needed to trust. You just needed to understand that they were handling things for you. The Hanged Man, though, is a time of gaining a lot of clarity, seeking your peace. You may have felt during this period of time, before this success and before this win or this opportunity or this up level or this success comes into your life, you may have felt this need to kind of be by yourself and to be a little bit more lonesome, to traverse the period of life over the last year a little bit more solitary. But I do see you like kind of coming out of the closet, coming out of the darkness, showing people like, hey, I'm here and I'm happy to be here. Strengths at this time for Pisces. King of Swords. You've learned how to use your voice. You've learned how to speak up for yourself, take charge of your life. This past year has been a year of gaining a lot of knowledge about who you really are. And I also see this energy of, he's got an eagle on his wrist. So like the energy of eagle medicine, Spirit fighting your battles for you. Higher perspective has been attained through this situation that you've gone through, especially if it had to deal with some type of money that you were owed. Area of focus. Yeah, the Five of Swords of the Queen of Cups. It looks like no matter what people have thrown your way, no matter what darts, no matter what kind of anger, malintent, all of that, you have been able to transmute what you've been going through with love. And I'm seeing the Magician on the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing a vast transformation, you using your power, your magic for good. And you've been going through a lot of opposition, but Spirit says you will still come out on top. Spending some time near the beach or near water could be significant for you at this time, Pisces. But the strength is in the ability that you have to really face the fire with love, to face the darkness with light. And no matter how difficult this period of life has been for you, again, that rainbow card said you're coming to the end of a difficult situation. You're about to receive this abundant energy that was been wanting to come in for you. You have changed your perspective. You've seen things from the mountaintop. You've transmuted the energy that was sent your way. You have a lot of power in your hands, and you're changing your reality, Pisces, one step at a time. I love that you did not succumb to the darkness that wanted to take you over. You became the light. Near future, some of you I see feeling lighter as well. All right. So near future, you have the Fool, the Empress, and the Ten of Pentacles. Are you kidding me, Pisces? Are you kidding me? Pisces. Wow. Pisces. I want to say this with everything within me, but it's all going to work out. Near future, it all worked out. You took a risk, or you're taking a risk. You're on this journey right now. Your creations are coming to fulfillment. Some of you are physically getting pregnant. Others of you, these are your gifts. These are, that new job that you've been manifesting, that opportunity. And you are about to walk into a lot of physical abundance. This person, this man holding a coin over your head has really been trying to take from you, withhold from you. And there's an energy here where it's like they cannot hold anything back from you, Pisces, because you are so abundant. That Empress energy harps on that second chakra card that we pulled out, the sacral chakra card. You are about to walk into so much overflow, Pisces. I don't even think you're going to know what to do with it all. You're going to feel happy, free, so happy that you took this risk. So happy that you decided to blaze the trail. You didn't go where everyone else went. And what I find so interesting here is, like, when I look at this Empress card, she looks like she's so chill. She's allowing those codes to just imbue her with positivity, with life force energy. You're going to be feeling free, Pisces. You're going to be feeling younger. You're going to be feeling open. Oh, Pisces, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. All right, recent past. You have the Seven of Cups. So in the recent past, there was a lot of illusion. A lot of illusion, a lot of being confused, not knowing how to make a decision. But this particular Lionsgate portal is going to open up opportunities for you to see things clearly. And also, I'm seeing the adjacent possibilities cards. You're also going to be able to kind of like see a shift in a way that you're like, oh, I didn't expect that we could go this route or that route. Spirit's going to open up routes for you that there's no more confusion about. You're just going to be able to walk through whatever you're going through, Pisces. They said there's a new fire. There's new opportunity here for you. We want you to have this fresh start. Hummingbirds can be significant. Advice. Knight of Cups. Expect a beautiful offer. Expect an energy that's going to basically topple any negativity that's been in your life. You are going to receive so much love, Pisces, and there's someone who really desires to work with you or collaborate with you. Your spirit team is also saying, put your offerings out there. Show the world what you have to offer. What I'm seeing, is this particular gentleman is holding a shell in his hands. And everything else around him are, the regular chessboard pieces. There's something different about what you're going to bring into this world. There's something different about an offer, an opportunity, or love that wants to come into your life. It's not going to look like what it usually does. Your environment. Wow. Judgment. Pisces, you're being called to a higher level of purpose. You are going to be receiving a lot of wisdom. I'm seeing ancestral energy through this card right now. Your environment is you understanding, okay, this is where I level up. Okay. What I'm working on, it's actually going to take flight. Everything is going to be more elevated spiritually for you after this Lionsgate. Interesting energy. And people who have hurt you are receiving divine judgment. Spirit is saying, I know you've gone through a lot. I'm seeing someone who's gone through a considerable amount of stress. And again, it says things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And I see her walking into that change. Divine judgment is being cast over your life to step into your higher power, but also those who have wronged you are going to be dealt with accordingly. Ooh, Lionsgate's powerful. All right. Hopes and fears for Pisces. Hopes and fears for Pisces. The Nine of Swords. You are still worried, though, deep down inside, Pisces. I know you have a lot of beautiful energy around you, but maybe when you go away by yourself, or, you know, when the spotlight's not on you, or when you're in the bed at night, there might be some anxiety, but Spirit says, we're here with you. There's no need to cry. You're being taken care of. You are going to get through this difficult time. The anxiety that you feel is being transmuted. Judgment's being called on your behalf. You don't even see that 10 of Pentacles that's coming in. You don't even feel yet that 6 of Wands in its true force. You are the High Priestess, Pisces. You have so much power. And I feel like you're going to walk out of this period of lack, of penny pinching, of people being inconsistent with you, taking from you, lying to you, people being angry and trying to throw darts at you. It's like, no, you're about to walk out of this and you're about to expand. The High Priestess to the Ace of Pentacles. This is you truly receiving divine inheritance. A new pathway, a new portal opens up when you have that Ace of Pentacles. You had to use your intuition to get you through all of this. And those sun codes are going to really help seal the deal. You are receiving divine light from Spirit. Potential outcome for Pisces for this Lionsgate portal. Potential outcome. Ooh, I love it. 8 of Swords to the 8 of Cups. This Lionsgate portal, Pisces, is telling you, urging you, assisting you, and realizing you don't have to stay here anymore. She's coming to terms, and she's coming to terms, that her life needs to be lived on her terms. Whether male or female, I'm just saying her because there's women in these cards. You were made to feel small. You were made to feel trapped, stuck, unable to free yourself from these inconsistent energies, from people that were taking from you. You were on this journey feeling tired, haggard, alone, depleted, financially, emotionally, spiritually. The Lionsgate is what really fills up your tank, and it gives you the courage to walk through the illusion, to see through the illusion, and to take your power to another level. You know now that maybe you were always your worst critic, and the reason why you also remained small. This Lionsgate is going to remind you of how powerful, how beautiful, how majestic, how honorable, and magical, really, that you are, Pisces. You are going to understand that those people that put all those swords in your back, that betrayed you, that lied to you, that were inconsistent with you, they don't deserve a seat at your table. And now you walk away refreshed, renewed, after this portal energy is over. So maybe around the 11th, once the retrograde energy is gone, I see you feeling brand new, Pisces. You're embracing newness, and you're ready to go to battle for yourself. You have understood that yes, these last, 8 months of this year have been difficult, but as we get to the end of this year, you're going to start to see those blessings coming through. You've been waiting for this. This portal takes you to the other side. I'm seeing on the bottom of the deck, the 6 of Pentacles. You're going to receive that which other people had tried to take away from you. And for many of you, instead of you having to be amongst these people down here who are almost like begging for more, you're actually going to be able to pour out so much of your abundance because you have that much more to give after this portal. So trust what's going on, Pisces. Continue to show up in love. You have the 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, the Fool. The energy is magnetic. You are attracting prosperity. You are attracting visibility. There's people who want to show up for you. Also, your offerings, what you do for the, what you're giving out into the world is important. And even though you may be sitting in, momentary energy where you do feel overwhelmed, your spirit team doesn't want you to feel overwhelmed. Spirit, can you give them any advice for that Nine of Swords? Of them feeling overwhelmed and stressed out, maybe not being able to sleep at night. What comfort can you give, Pisces? Knight of Swords. They said, we're going to show you the truth so that you can make your way out of this situation. That's what I hear. Some of you have got to realize the truth about a situation so that you will leave. And if they kept you kind of living in this la land, you would never grow. You would never go. So they're equipping you. That's what I hear. Yes, some of the information you hear is going to be difficult, but they're equipping you with the ability to move past it. Knowledge is power and ignorance is bliss, right? But sometimes it's better to know the truth. But okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave it here. I love you so much. I also just realized they ended out the reading with 8-8. I didn't even realize that till right now. 8-8. The 8-8 portal. Freeing yourself and coming to terms that you are the way, you are the truth. 8-8. Love you, Pisces.